When I first started streaming, I thought it was gonna be fun, but I had no idea just how much fun it was gonna be. Hey guys. Guys, I'm not gonna get a TOS for this, am I? Do you see the tear? Look how cool it is!
Excuse us, are you Pan-Am?
What am I holding?
Boom.
What? I'm sorry, Lucky. Forgive me. Ew, there's poo in the toilet. Ew. Where she talks about a butt plug.
What?
This is a look, guys. Would you say this is a look?
Oh, is there some Estes soup over here? Could somebody be cooking some Estes soup for us?
Bob, was that a prank? Hello?
Hello, crackhead.
You gotta stop calling me crackhead, man, unless you actually bring me some crack.
How can nobody else love the camels in this game? Look at the booty! It's not pretty, and it doesn't taste good, and I blame Richard. Are you writing a book? I've always been a gamer. Growing up, I played mostly with my dad, and some of my favorites were Sonic the Hedgehog, Super Smash Bros., and Zelda Ocarina of Time. I later fell in love with what would be my very first open world game, Skyrim. In the summer of 2019, Lucky and I started watching streamers like Summit1G, Lord Keybun, and Moon Moon play GTA on Twitch. But it was clear this was not just a normal video game. This was GTA RP. At the time, roleplay was a brand new concept for me, but I was immediately drawn to the idea of becoming a character and telling a story by interacting with other people and acting out that story through what I learned later were called emotes and commands. And of course, who could forget Vader?
Well, not everyone's mental.
But I noticed all of these role players and streamers had one thing in common. They were all playing on a server called NoPixel that was exploding in popularity. I did a lot of acting as a kid, and I remember thinking how fun it would be to try something like this. However, after doing a little research, we quickly realized how daunting of a task that would be. The application process sounded grueling, and it was clear there was a huge disparity when it came to the amount of people applying and those actually accepted on the server. In other words, it was gonna take a miracle. When we finally decided to give streaming a try, we chose something familiar for our first game, one I happen to love on console, Borderlands 2.
Get down here, Dash. Punch him.
I'm coming to punch!
Best scene now. Oh, shit, you fucking annihilated him. Dash, you weren't supposed to murder
What?
him.
I just punched once! From there, we decided to try Elder Scrolls Online, my very first MMO that I would come to spend almost 4,000 hours playing. Lucky and I joined the ESO stream team and were both featured on the official Bethesda Twitch channel for a global reveal event. My favorite thing, it would probably be his forehead, obviously. I mean, what was the question? Despite all the controversy, I played, completed, and thoroughly enjoyed Cyberpunk 2077, where I began RPing as Dr. DESHRESPECT.
Can we do it?
Guys! But talking to NPCs is only so satisfying, so I decided to give RP a try for real and applied to my very first server, Twitch RP. To say I fell in love with roleplay is an understatement. I suddenly felt at home and became obsessed with this unique form of storytelling. And on top of that, the community was overwhelmingly welcoming. Soon after, I created a website and started making guides to help others looking to get started in roleplay. And for the first time, my YouTube channel started to see some real growth. But the coolest thing about streaming so far is definitely the friends I've made along the way. I've met people from all over the world, and meeting them through Twitch is such a unique experience because we can laugh and share some of the most epic moments live. Some other highlights over the past few years since I started streaming include creating the Diablo logo out of blocks in Minecraft, beating Dark Souls 3 and both DLCs my very first playthrough without speccing into Vigor. And now I am super excited to announce I'll be taking roleplay to a whole new level as I join some of the biggest names on Twitch and YouTube on a little server called NoPixel. I still can't believe it. I've dreamed about playing on this server since I first decided to start streaming. Lucky was on his laptop, and I was on one of his older laptops, and we were next to each other in our kitchen. We used to have like a table, like a normal person would, like have a table you sit at to eat meals. And we took that apart so we could have space for us, because literally in our little condo, that was the only place realistically that we could fit trying to be stream set up. So it was us squeezed in this little area next to each other. And when we first started, it wasn't a big deal at all because it was just us. There was nobody there. So it was just us basically playing together live, no audience. And then, you know, little by little, you guys started to enjoy the stream, and it was mind-blowing when some of you would show up the next day for the stream and become a regular in the channel. And as we started to grow, we started talking to our chat regularly and talking to you guys. And before we knew it, people were saying, you know, oh, I can hear Lucky on your stream, or, you know, I can hear Desh laughing in the background. And at first we thought it was kind of funny, and it was at first. You could hear us laughing and stuff because it wouldn't be a constant, you know, it would be here and there. But as, you know, our community grew, we finally started to realize that maybe it's time we separate and make the experience a little bit better for you guys. I moved to the bedroom, so this is where I am right now. I'm next to our bed, which is a mess right now because we're in the middle of moving. And then Lucky stayed in the place where we both were originally. He got a bigger desk. He eventually got a computer. I did as well. And I think, you know, the quality was a lot better after we couldn't hear each other on each other's streams. But today, you know, before we move into our new place, which is so exciting, it has AC, guys. It has AC in the new place. I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and show you where I do my live streams, where I make all my YouTube videos. So here it is. This is it without any kind of fancy background. It's literally just a green sheet that I have hung up here. I've got a couple lights. And by the way, this is what me and Lucky started using. This is our very first little Logitech webcam. And, you know, it did the trick. We didn't know how this was going to go in the beginning. We just thought we'd try it. Like I said, I started on Lucky's hand-me-down laptop and on this little webcam. And then eventually, after a year or so, I upgraded to the computer I'm using now. I eventually got another monitor. I eventually got a camera. And I eventually upgraded my mic. And so it wasn't like we went all in right at the start. It was actually the opposite. We spent a long time using what we had. And, you know, after it seemed like it was doing well, then we decided to slowly make some upgrades and make the quality better for you guys. So far, my experience streaming has been pretty amazing. But don't get me wrong, it still has its ups and downs. I realize now, if I would have started streaming in GTA, or tried applying to NoPixel for that matter 3 years ago when I first started, I don't think I would have made it. I have learned so much since my very first stream, and I have learned so much about roleplay and my experience on other amazing servers like Twitch RP and Prodigy RP. And now, just to have the chance to play alongside creators like XQC, Pokimane, Boozly, Buddha, Zerka, Anthony Z, and Coil, to name a few, I am just so excited. Whenever I'm feeling discouraged or I start to doubt myself, Lucky often reminds me to enjoy the journey, and it's so true. My journey led me here, and it led me to all of you guys. And honestly, without your encouragement and your support, I don't think I'd still be doing this. Those of you that leave a comment on my videos or pop into my live streams and laugh with me through all the chaos, I truly just want to thank you. You're the reason I can continue making content I enjoy, all while playing video games for a living. I am so grateful and excited for the opportunities ahead of me. But if you're sitting there thinking, that should be me, I'm telling you, if I can do it, so can you. And I've got a ton of guides to help you get there. Like my complete beginner guide to GTA RP, how to create a unique character with an engaging backstory, how to install FiveM and how it works, which servers to join and how to apply, all the GTA RP terms, rules, lingo, commands, emotes, how-tos, and much, much more. You can find a link to all of my guides in the description below. But remember, it's never too late to go after a dream. Enjoy the journey, and great storytelling starts with you. A quick shout out to all my patrons for supporting the channel, and thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I try to respond to every single one, or you could pop over to my Twitch stream, where you can watch me RP live as Dr. DESHRESPECT, now on NoPixel.
Bye, guys.